Namaste and hello. My name's Richard Talidahn, healer to the stars and beyond. Your intuition may tell you I'm the voice of the meditation tape, figuring it out under a fig tree, and co-author to Yogi Hahadon's best-selling books, Seeing You Through Your Father's Eyes, Seeing Me, and Consciousness Spaghetti, a humorous guide for the astral traveler. Today I'd like to gift you an exercise on healing. I'd like to share with you an exercise and story about healing. Recently, when placing an order for my new book, In Time We Shall Know Nothing But Time, available from Healing Tree Publishing, I was working with my coworker Stephen and filling out orders. I would say, "Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much for your help." And Stephen would say, "You're welcome." But you're welcome in a way that didn't feel sincere. This negative energy built up in my neck and my crown chakra. I may even still have the welt. You could probably see the welt. So I confronted Stephen. I said, Stephen, 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 the way you say you're welcome doesn't feel sincere to me. And what we did was then we devised an exercise and releasing some of this tension and hostility, perhaps, that we had that we didn't even know about. So I'd like to show you some of these exercises we did in dealing with this kind of energy.
Who done did it when they did it when they did it? Hey, 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 who done did it when they did it? I'm drunk.
Hello. Now, when I approached Stephen, I invited him saying, "Stephen, come here. I would like to speak to you about a particular matter." I approached Stephen very gently, calling to him, "Stephen, Stephen," inviting him close. Now Stephen's a shorter man than me, so I squatted down and I aligned our chest so our hearts were touching. I held him close and I said, "Stephen, when you said you're welcome, it didn't seem like you meant it." Stephen replied, "Yes, I did. Yes, I meant it." Breathing at this point, continuing to breathe. "No, you didn't. No, you didn't mean it, Stephen." Stephen replies, "Yes, I did." Exchanging energy from our hearts, still breathing, inviting Stephen to breathe at this point. Breathe, Stephen, breathe. "No, you didn't." "Yes, I did." "Stephen, it sounds like you're yelling at me." At this point, I'm really massaging the back of Stephen's third eye, so rubbing the back of his head, massaging that. Again, breathing, inviting him to breathe still. "No, it didn't. Please, you're yelling at me, Stephen. You're raising your voice." "No, I'm not." At this point, Stephen just collapsed. Now, this is very common. Once energies align, there begins a purging process from the physical self that can really be very traumatizing to the body. So Stephen collapsed. I pick him up. He's weeping at this point like a baby. I just began cradling him, rocking Stephen back and forth, blowing on him, blowing my protective energy on him. He's weeping like a baby. I'm rocking Stephen, just telling him he's wrong at this point. "You're wrong, Stephen. Stephen, you're wrong." Whispering to him, blowing my energy, his hair's blowing back, telling him he's wrong. "You're wrong." He's crying. Again, but wrapping him in my protective energy, so really making an effort to cocoon him, blowing in his face. At this point, he began to be really relaxed, and he began to fall asleep. So I just laid him gently on the company carpet. So I laid him down on this office carpet. And then I bent down in a downward dog position, taking his astral energy and tucking him in a downward dog style position, tucking Stephen in. Then I just walked away and said, "You're wrong, you're wrong." But then I let him there to rest and regenerate and be born anew. Just yesterday I was walking down the street and I saw a man crumpling up a newspaper and throwing it to the world. How different would it have been if that man, instead of crumpling the paper like an angry misfit, had took the time and held the paper to his heart and said, thank you, and then released it. Namaste.
This ends our journey of the self, a part of Healing Tree's Nature Self meditation series. Remember, keep your hearts plentiful, your minds wise, and spirits free. Be blessed, my earth brothers and sisters, and bless the seeds you sow. Namaste.